Dear students, today we are going to talk about linear span. So let us jump into the definition of linear span. Let V be a vector space over R obviously, as I told you. Now whenever we say vector space, it is over R for us, and S be a collection of vectors from the vector space V. So we can talk about the linear combination of the vectors v1, v2 up to vn. So according to the definition of linear combination, this is nothing but the linear combination of the vectors v1, v2 up to vn, and we are calling it as finite linear combination because the summation is containing finitely many terms, and if set of all such finite linear combinations are put in one set, then that set is called as linear span of S. Remember, there is a difference between the linear combination of vector and linear span. Linear combination of vectors means what? The vector of this form is called as linear combination of v1, v2 up to vn, but all possible linear combinations of these forms, they are taken, they are put in one set, and that set we are calling it as linear span. So we are going to immediately say example so that idea will be more clear. So let us talk about the first example. So over here vector space is R2 and our S is nothing but containing only one vector, that is nothing but 1 0. Now what do you mean by linear combination of this vector? 2 0, 3 0, 4 0. These are all examples of linear combination. Why? Because this 2 0 can be written as 2 multiplied by 1 0. Similarly, this half 0 can be written as half multiplied by 1 0. So these are examples of what? Linear combinations. Now what do you mean by linear span? You take all possible linear combinations of this vector 1 0 and you put it in one set, and that is called as linear span. So according to definition, what is our linear span? As you can see here, this set is containing summation, and in summation how many terms are there? N terms. This is first, this is second, and this is nth term. Now why this is so? Because we are finding linear span of S, and our set S is containing n vectors, thus the set is having a summation which contains n terms. But over here in our S there is only one vector, thus our linear span will be containing a sum actually, obviously, but containing only one term. Now it is not right to say sum because it is containing only one term, right? If we have two terms, then obviously we can say that it is a sum having two terms. So just try to understand what I am trying to tell you. So this will be alpha multiplied by 1 0. Actually it is alpha multiplied by v1 such that alpha belongs to R. So nothing special about this alpha 1, alpha 2 and up to alpha n. These are simply real numbers. You can use any notations of your choice, but keep a note that this should be v1, v2 and vn only, because as it is a linear span of S, and this is what the notation is used for the elements of S. So if you have another set, let us say, which contains the vectors w1, w2 and so on up to wm, and let us call it as S1, then what will be linear span of S1? It will be alpha 1 w1 plus alpha 2 w2 plus so on alpha m wm. I hope it has cleared your concept. Now simply put the value of v1 here. So alpha and v1 is nothing but 1 0 such that alpha belongs to R, and if you solve it a bit, this will be equal to alpha comma 0 such that alpha belongs to R, and this is nothing but linear span of S. And if you observe this set properly, this set is nothing but what? This is actually the x-axis. So geometrically, what is our linear span over here? Linear span is nothing but the x-axis. And is it a subspace of R2? Obviously it is, right? Because subspaces of R2 are nothing but the lines passing through origin, and x-axis obviously is a line passing through origin. Now let us move towards the next example. Yeah. Now over here I am taking V to be R3. Again, what will be our linear span of S? Now by skipping few terms, directly I will write it as alpha multiplied by 1 0 0, such that alpha belongs to R, and this is nothing but collection of alpha comma 0 such that alpha belongs to R. Now if you see this set properly, how can we write this set? This set can be written as in another notations, okay, simply for understanding. So maybe I will use a different color pen. Here as well, how can you write this set? This set can be written as set of all x comma 0 such that x belongs to R, and you can see that it is nothing but x-axis, right? That xyz notation looks familiar to us, isn't it? So similarly I can write it as x comma 0 such that x belongs to R, which can be again written as, it is of the type actually set of all x comma y comma z such that y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0, right? And you can see that actually y is equal to 0 represents a plane and z is equal to 0 also represents a plane. Actually they are the planes passing through origin, and what will be the intersection then? Yeah, it is a line, right? So this is again a line, yeah, and in fact it is nothing but x-axis once again, but in this case it is a x-axis in R3, okay. As you can see that there are 3 coordinates involved, and in the example previous to this we were having x-axis, but it was in R2. Now similarly you can change your point. Now instead of taking 1 0 0, you can take any point. Let us say I take 2 0 0. Still you are going to get the linear span to be x-axis only, because after calculations you will have over here like 2 alpha comma 0, which is same as writing as 2x comma y comma z such that y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. Again it is going to give you a line only. In fact if you take half comma 0 0, still you are going to get the same line. But instead of taking, just note what I am actually doing, I am simply taking the scalar multiple of 1 0 0. So 2 0 0 is a scalar multiple of 1 0 0. I talked about half 0 0, it is as well a scalar multiple of 1 0 0. So the point is, if I take scalar multiple of this 1 0 0, my linear span will be x-axis only. But if I change my point, let us say 0 comma 1 comma 0, then your L of S will change, okay, and you can explore what you get there, okay, that I leave it to you. Obviously we are going to explore some more examples later on linear span.